Bruna Batman, the Dwarven King's heart is soft, but his axe is sharp. And his adopted daughter, Catti-Brie, a deadly archer, destined to be a leader. They will resist. The newly crowned king of the Reghead Barbarians, Wolfgar, son of Beornagar. If he can master his rage, he will be dangerous. Drizzt Do'Urden, the Drow outcast. Few can match his deadly speed. He could be the key to everything. They care for each other. Something to be exploited, perhaps. But their bond is strong. Regardless, they failed to secure the shard from that fool, Kessel. It's out there, exposed, for the taking. And now, it will be mine. Mine.
Hey guys, I'm FTA Reaper. Thanks so much for tuning into my playthrough of Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance. I'm kind of surprised and excited that we're getting another D&D game that quickly off the heels of Baldur's Gate 3 last year that came out. I think it was October. So I'm excited to play through it. If you like this kind of content, make sure you hit subscribe because I play a lot of variety games like that, a lot of like D&D, any sort of strategy game I'm interested in. So if you like that kind of stuff, make sure you hit subscribe so you can check out all the coming videos for both this game and other games you might be interested in. But without further ado, let's get started. Now, I was going to get this game on PC, but I found out that it was actually free on Game Pass, so that's what we're going to be playing on today. This is going to be on Xbox. So, start our new character here. Let's see if we can make... Doesn't look like we can make a custom character. We're going to play one of the preset ones. So what do we have? We have a Barbarian, Shield Dwarf Fighter, a Drow Ranger, and a Human Fighter. And it looks like everybody's basically chaotic good. Okay. Let's see. Pretty low scores across the board for these guys. We must be a pretty low level. In D&D, at least, it's on a scale of 20, so seeing something under 10 means you're, like, below average, which is kind of interesting to see. I wonder if we're still dealing with a 20, or whether it goes only to 10 in this. I think a Ranger is probably going to be the good mix. It says performs backstabs, executions, team attacks. We'll do some frontline stuff.
Kren Shinavon, the Crystal Shard, forged from the magic of 7 liches, but with a treacherous will of its own. For thousands of years, the shard lay forgotten beneath the snows of Icewind Dale. There it waited, until some fool, a would-be wizard lusting for power beyond his due, answered the shard's call. Akar Kessel claimed the shard, and used its power to summon armies of evil creatures to his banner. From his crystal tower, he set them loose upon the Dale and the people of 10 towns. But we would not stand by and watch this tyrant destroy our homes. We companions rallied the united peoples of 10 towns and held our ground at the walls of Bryn Shander. We chased Kessel to the slopes of Kelvin's Cave. The shard realized that we had won it abandoned him. It disappeared once again under the snows, along with Kessel himself. With Kessel gone, we thought the war was over. We were wrong. Though the crystal shard was lost, still it called to those who craved power. Its call was strong, and from across the realms they came. But we answered a call of our own. A call to stand together against this Dark Alliance, and defend our home against the threat of Krenshinabon.
Alright, so we'll go with the archer here. I know technically she's a fighter. I thought at first she'd be something like a ranger, but looks like they went with the fighter option to just kind of emphasize a bow, which in normal D&D you're kind of just trying to maximize the number of attacks you'd get picking a fighter with a bow and arrow.
What the hell was that? Oh, it's nothing. Just a bug. Forget it.
Alright, so we will start with the first mission here.
The united peoples of Icewind Dale had defeated Kessel's armies and destroyed his crystal tower. But the dwarven warriors of Clan Battlehammer returned home to find their halls overrun, their people fleeing the valley. We rushed to their aid, fighting our way through the goblins in Verbeeg to find the goblin commander and put an end to this siege.
Okay, so this is our combat power is 1200. Why don't we'll go level 2. I think that's the closest we are. I know we're not quite to that 1250 it says, but we'll go with that. And then I think you come back this way.
No wonder we just left you people behind. We'd slow him way down.
Dwarves are gone! These are our lands now! Tear down their statue! Tear it down! Tear it down! Whoa! Open shop! I think death! I think death is dead! He's coming back!
Dragon looks hungry, boys!
That's the icing that's mate! Icewind! Northern Gale! The Queen of Storms! Icewind!
Centuries asleep and I wake to this! Vermin in my dale! I'll freeze you all screaming!
Starting us with an ice dragon is pretty serious.
The
I mean,
Battlehammer dwarves were
see what she
driven out
says
of
first.
Mithril Hall and turned into a clan of refugees before they settled here. As long as I can draw an arrow, I won't let them be pushed out of another home.
yeah, so starting off with an ice dragon is pretty serious for D&D. You know, obviously our character's only level 1, I think. Yeah, pretty sure we're level 1. So, we'll see how that goes. I don't know if we're going to fight it here or whether we're going to level up. Normally, in regular D&D, you'd need... Oh, okay. So I think we took that warmth and didn't take any damage on that. But in normal D&D, you'd want to have a party of 4 characters that are all level 6 or higher before you go fight... even like a young ice dragon. Alright, so we'll pop a health potion just to get a square. It's good to know that we can stand by those to kind of shake off. Yeah. any of those effects of the cold. That's cool to know. A bit more gold just kind of hanging out.
It's a pickle.
Yeah, it's a real puzzler, all right.
I think it's nothing. It's always what you least expect with these things.
It's gotta be something. Something comes out there.
Goblins are pretty standard D&D fare, especially for early characters. They're usually something you're gonna encounter between level like 1 and 3. You know, you might see more of them at a higher level, but pretty standard starting enemies here. The trolls that I think they're going with are much higher level, so it'll be interesting to see just how much tougher they are compared to them in this. I don't know that it's going to go with standard D&D, you know, damage profiles or anything either. So
Well, shit.
all right. So it looks like we can take a short rest or we can keep going. We'll just keep going. I think we're okay. We got through that pretty easily. Having range to attack these guys seems like it's pretty helpful. Looks like we got another mug. A lot of collectibles and stuff.
Must be broken before I'll ever be able to return home. Time to mess up some goblins in Verbeeg.
A lot of collectibles and stuff. I wonder how much of it actually affects your character. You know, we'll take a minute once we go a little bit farther and just kind of like look at inventories and stuff like that. There's definitely a lot of stuff that's like kind of laid around the world for you to find. That's kind of cool. Did I get what was in there? Do I have to hit it again? I guess you have to hit it again. All right. Epic leg guards. And I wonder if it's going to change your character's look or whether it's just, you know, like stat boosts. I'm not sure about that, but we'll check it out here in a little bit.
Is the siege over?
Well, the dragon kind of put a stop to it.
Yeah, but we still gotta get inside, don't we?
Dumbass like Kessel find the shard anyhow.
They say it found him.
Who's they?
Those floating wizards. They know all about the shard.
They can't know that much or they'd have found it themselves.
Fair point.
Wake up, boy!
I gotta say, the reaction speed in a lot of these enemies is kind of slow. They really just let me sit there and shoot them in the face.
Want no piece of me, cowboy.
All right. I didn't know if those were more crystals or not. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, see, they're not even turning around. Crazy. Alright, now we could just cheese it and take them out like that, but we'll try to keep things a little bit more interesting, more the way that the game is meant to be played. Maybe it's just because it's the first level, but they definitely don't seem too interested in coming near me. Which you'd think, me being an archer, they'd want to be right in my face. Alright, well, there they go. I'm starting to hit back a little bit. So they don't flinch when you do your heavy attack against them either, which is kind of interesting. So you can see they flinch there, but then when you pull your bow and everything, see they don't really flinch.
I'm sneaky. Somebody grab her bow. I'm not too proud to beg.
Okay. Yeah, so they probably could have gotten my face a little bit more too. They seem a little slow to react, but it might just be because it's early in the game. You know, they're not trying to overwhelm you with too tough enemies. You can see they literally will just stand there for the most part. Just let me take them out. It doesn't seem like his shield helps him against the arrows either. Not sure why it keeps pulling me out of my bow and arrow shot either.
Be ready. Be ready.
I feel like her light attacks are a lot better than her heavies as well. You see her light attacks here where I'm kicking?
I hate you.
The enemies kind of flinch while you're hitting them too, so. Let's see what's down here. Alright. A little bit more gold laying on the ground. I think we're just gonna jump. Try to make it across here. There we go. Got our warmth, which I guess protects us against this, which is good. Go back, just renew the warmth so we don't take any damage. Because we only have one potion here, so. Let's go back in there for a second, because I think we might have missed something. Yeah, see, there's a chest right here, okay. Glad we came back. Rare bow and arrow, okay. Let's, may not be able to equip all that until afterward, so we'll continue on.
You know I was in Kessel's tower just before it came down.
Oh, for sure. No, you weren't.
I was too. I saw that drow charge in and kill a bunch of trolls.
Be ready. Be ready.
Oh, I think we saw him. Alright. I was gonna let him finish their sentence. See, look, they're just standing there letting me shoot them. Which... Okay, I guess.
Archer keeps shooting us. That braid is mine.
Quit your jumping around! Get on that hook!
Alright, watch out for the big guys. Again, trolls tend to be pretty powerful in standard D&D, so not a surprise to see they're a lot more powerful than the goblins are here. I'm also not sure why it stops me from shooting arrows like mid-shot. Obviously, they're probably trying to keep spam down, but there's nothing that kind of tells me how much I have or I don't have. Alright, so toe-to-toe isn't really working that well.
Is this the part where I die?
So we'll keep our distance here because he does not flinch when we hit him. Catch our breath for a second here. Doesn't seem like headshots really make a difference, but well, at least he's hit harder. This is our ultimate attack too, so.
I think this one's the boss!
We defeated. Take a breather, girl. Close on the archer. Shoot him, arrows, yet.
And I'm just trying to keep my distance here until we get our health skill back. There we go. Alright, this time I think we'll take the short rest because we're out of the potions. So we'll take a quick short rest. Definitely an interesting playstyle where you can really just try to keep your distance away from everybody and they don't really seem too interested in getting close to you. but it's okay. We'll try to mix it up and try to keep it a little bit more balanced. You know, we won't get too cheesy or too spammy and just kind of stay away from everybody. So I'll try to mix it up. The biggest problem I have, though, is her right trigger, her heavy attacks like this. They don't really flinch when you hit them. That time it did, but a lot of the enemies don't flinch when you hit them with a heavy attack. So when they don't flinch, they hit you right after the fact. So you can see they're like flinching here on my light attacks. Then we hit them with a heavy, and then they're ready to attack you again. So it's hard to do a heavy attack without them hitting you back. We're out of stamina. Whoops. That's the other thing. You kind of have to manage how much you hit them before you back off. Catch our breath real quick. Oh, okay. Pull our healing skill real quick. Just try to save these potions if we can.
Just wait a minute.
Okay. I think we might have missed that lookout ballista here. I think that's what it's telling us. Yeah, there it is. Okay. See if we just... There we go. Locate the bridge camp, huh? Alright. Here's the boss, and you can literally just hang out here and keep rocking him. I don't know if he's regenerating his health or not. He might be. It's about to not matter, though. Did he drop anything? It looks like he did, but we need something that's going to give us some warmth before we run out there. Or we can just run out there. Any chance that starts a fire? No. That's alright, we'll keep going. Yeah, so a little anticlimactic playing this character where you can just stay away and keep the shots on enemies like you saw right there. But it kind of balances out a little bit because her regular attacks are not very good. Like, nobody flinches, nobody really does anything when you're hitting them. Cool little elevator.
alone in it.
I'll use your bow for firewood.
The archer's dead!
Okay, and it doesn't take much to kill you. It's just kind of interesting to see. Again, I went for too many heavy attacks there. I did try to do a heavy combo, and they just don't flinch when it's the bow and arrow. So it's a good little balance between her being kind of cheesy from range and also, but also kind of makes her pretty weak up front.
Oh, baddie!
Yeah, you can see as soon as I pull that right trigger, he's ready to attack again. Catch our breath real quick. And see, this is where they should be pressing. And it might just be because we're on the low challenge rating. But they really just sat back and let me catch my breath and didn't care about it.
Someone approaching! Take your eyes, Archer!
I got all kinds of trouble!
Alright, cool. Draws the elevator back.
The dwarf archer!
Can't hit the archer.
I think this one's the boss!
I'd say they'll literally just sit back and let you pound on them until, like, nothing's happened.
What are you waiting? The archer girl! Make me are making me mad! Dwarf archer! Defend our turf!
Were there more of them? No? Okay. Apparently there's someone somewhere here. So what was trying to strike us over here? I mean, obviously someone was like calling down lightning on us, but would just be the floor's trap?
Hurt bad.
Heal ourselves real quick. Alright, not sure what that's about. Maybe we have to go around, so keep moving. And I gotta say, the game looks pretty good, doesn't it? Even on Xbox, you know, I was gonna get it on PC so it would look a little bit better, but it looks pretty good.
Seems like the dwarves are gone. All that's left is to break into their halls and loot the place clean.
Ah, shit made dinner.
What? The dwarf master!
Come here, Shotty.
And they don't even really seem interested in chasing. You can just stay away from them and shoot them all day.
Oh, I'll have to watch that one. Arrows of might!
Alien feels better.
Fuck up! Your arrow!
Time to catch me some lunch.
I'm on my way out.
Mind the shooter, boys. What's your business, you?
Pretty difficult to do anything point blank with him just with the way he has no flinch. You gotta get stuck in your animation. You can't really do much.
Nora, fancy one.
Drink another potion here. Just so we don't get a game over by going down. I think the biggest problem is how you get stuck in your animations. Like, I realize they don't want you to just go in there and spam buttons to try to win an encounter, but you see there's like nothing you do once you start, like that. There was nothing I can do, and it takes so long that the enemy just doesn't seem to respond to it.
Those Goblin siege engines will need to be destroyed, or this siege will never end.
We'll take another short rest here. Only because I feel like we have to. You know, I had some health potions there, but we'll save it. Just so that we don't have to go back and run through the whole thing over again if something happens and we die. Yeah, see, here's those, lightning. Doesn't really show what's casting it either.
Icewind wants revenge, but I can give shit to her.
I see you there, baddies!
Almost fell off the cliff there.
Well, shit.
Just not something to pick up. All right. That is fine. We'll keep going.
Who wants to be first? Let's see what you got. You looking for me? I got all kinds of trouble.
Well, that put him away quick enough, I guess.
For Battle Hammer! You looking for me?
I don't want to die. Oh, shit. Look.
I got all kinds of trouble.
I ain't got a clue. Oh, boy. It's a pickle. Yeah, it's a real puzzler, all right. I think it's nothing. It's always what you least expect with these things. Something comes out.
Let's see what you got. Yog's spell of protection.
So they do have a spell of protection, which is pretty cool. Forces you to focus in on one of these other characters. The other thing that's kind of annoying is how you can get stuck on the other, on your enemies. Like, trying to move through them is almost impossible like this. Like, I'm invulnerable while I'm doing my spin, but you can't get around them or move them in any way. It's like they're almost not there and they're not being touched by you.
She won't stop jumping around.
Get him! I'm crawling!
Oh, right off the edge. This apparently doesn't kill you. It's almost like they just gave up on me.
She's making fools of us.
Fresh one lined up.
Definitely should have got our stamina back before we tried that.
Come on, Shotty, give us a visit, yo.
I smell human.
You're in it, fella.
Boys.
We'll take the short rest again. Like I said, that just gives us a chance to come back here in case something happens. Take a quick rest. We'll try to move through it. I forgot you have the one move that's basically an insta-kill on small enemies, so we'll try to move a little bit faster through some of the combat. Does this do anything? And if I stand on here... so where's the fourth one? Is it inside? Is that the idea? Or is it? It's right here. Okay. Whew, barely made it through that. It's alright though. About to make a mad dash through here. I say, but we still stop to pick up every dime that we can find.
What do you make of the Stygian presence?
Unsurprising. The Abyss was called. Why not the Nine Hells?
But why Stygia and not, say, Avernus?
A quandary.
Right now they're talking about some of the devils in D&D lore. We'll take out the ballista first.
Let me put an end.
I'm not even sure what type of enemies these are supposed to be. They look almost like mind flayers without the tentacles, but definitely more lethal than the goblins were. But same deal, you get far enough away from them, they kind of forget about you. So if you're looking for an easy playthrough, I would say the archer's probably the way you want to go. Supposed to be a lich? Is that what I'm supposed to be looking at? Which I really hope not, because liches are supposed to be like campaign level bosses. I know they talked about having 7 of them in the beginning, but they're supposed to be something that you can base an entire campaign around. They're supposed to be some of the toughest enemies in the game, or some of them. You know, not top tier, but very close to it. So to put them this early just for like the kind of wow factor, not sure I'm crazy about that. Get a little bit closer in here, see if we can.
I'm hurting.
I claim this child's spirit.
Okay. So they just got to knock me down on that one and decided they were going to finish the job. Not much you can do in that situation. Again, I was trying to roll out of it, but it didn't really seem like it was that interested in letting me get up. I don't have a torso? Okay. Who needs a torso? There we go. Alright. Is there not an inventory screen or anything like that? It doesn't really look like it. What if we have to go all the way back to the main menu to use our inventory?
Those of us with true ambition will reap our just reward.
What was that? Okay. Alright. As we're dodging, we're just one shot. That's fine. That's cool.
Defend us!
Alright, well, we got through that. A little frustrating, but we're done with it. I think the problem is just that it takes so long. Like, it's less about the challenges, more about just like how long can they keep the fight going, but that's okay. Only took us a couple tries to get through that, so it's not that bad. Got a chest up here. Let's see what we got in here. And it might just be something as simple as, hey, we got to go back to the main menu and put on better bows and stuff like that to where we're doing more damage. Because we have got some, but there's not really any way to go into... Yeah, you can see there's no, like, inventory screen or anything like that. So it might be something where we have to go all the way back to the beginning to change our loadout. I don't want to be too hard of the game either. Like, it's gorgeous, the story's, you know, intriguing enough that I want to keep playing, but...
Well,
the combat has not started off great. I'm trying to kick him off the ledge, but I don't know if he can. Yeah, it doesn't look like it can fall off. It's too bad. And you can see they don't really flinch on your heavy attack, so it's like, what's the point of doing a heavy attack if they're not going to flinch?
got me.
That almost got me killed because I pulled a heavy attack there. Okay. That's not what we wanted to do. There we go. Let's go pick it up. We don't need to blow up the barrel.
That takes care of the siege. Now to take care of the commander.
So we have our ultimate still. I think I'm going to lean on that when we get into whatever this is, but...
Take some work to crack 'em open.
That's what you're here for, ain't it?
Yeah, sure, mate. They ain't looking to get hit by no dragon hill.
She's gone. Long gone. Probably.
You think? I do like fresh dwarf.
Hey! Got my turn!
Can't do it!
Make a stew, Joker. You're all
I'll use your bow for firewood! Stop her bouncing around!
Come on, Shucky, give us a visit, yo.
Catch our breath again.
Press the line up.
Shoot me again, I dare ya!
Just because he asked.
I'll use your bow for firewood! See out arrows yet?
I will say this, at least it's a challenge. The game is not easy, but on the other hand, it's a lot of blasting the same enemies. So what do I do to... Okay, the burning apparently just runs out on its own. It's fine. We're gonna do this.
Let's see this shot clean.
We have to change when we attack here because if they keep hitting us with the status effect stuff, it could wind up being a problem. We're gonna try to thin out their range real quick and then go back to the boss. Catch our breath again.
See out arrows yet?
She's a winter boys! I see something!
Arrows of might!
Smell like a dwarf, yo!
Catch our breath again. We almost got the big guy down, so it should be a lot easier once we thin the herd a little bit. We don't have two of them chasing us. There we go. Let's see if he flinches. He does. Alright. Okay. Get our stamina back so we don't have another hit like we did before. And honestly, all of this might have been my fault. You can see I'm not even really looking at the game while I'm telling you about this because it's taking as long as it is. Kind of just got him stun locked and there's nothing he can do. I'll probably just fast forward this so you don't have to sit there and watch the whole thing. But this might be some of my fault because we went a level higher than whatever the base is. If we would have been on the first level, maybe they don't get quite as much health as they did, so. maybe that's the solution. If you pick this game up, or if you play it on Game Pass, maybe think about that before you pick what level you're gonna play on.
Let's not do something we'll regret.
It is important to remember you do have your super bar there that when you use it, it's that little yellow bar down at the bottom. But when you use it, you can do that 1,000 damage that you saw me do to him there a second ago, but...
You looking for me?
Alright. Well, there we go. I guess it was the final boss for the level, so... they tried to make it a challenge. And it might be something that if you play online and you play with 4 other players, or 3 other players, that maybe it goes a little bit faster. Maybe it's just because I'm playing by myself and they don't turn it down that it takes a little bit longer, but...
I'm carrying this team. Again.
Top companion, yeah, I hope so. And we leveled up a couple times, so maybe that'll make it go a little bit faster for us as well. As you can see, we've got feats now, we've got attributes, which, you know, in the actual game of D&D, a feat, you get like 3 or 4 of them an entire level up, or an entire like progression through all your levels, so they're pretty special, but it seems like in this it's kind of just run-of-the-mill, I suppose. Alright. We'll go back, and like I said, we'll spend a little bit of time with inventory to see if we can make this go by a little bit quicker. And I get the feeling we're probably going to need to progress the story as well, so... Alright. So yeah, I guess this is the only place you can actually level up or all the rest of it. So we don't really need strength. Critical chance and critical damage, physical damage, and an armor buff. That should be your health. Elemental damage, condition penetration, reduces cooldown timers. Boost elemental damage and condition resistance. Charge rate of a character's ultimate and increases proximity radius. Alright, well. Yeah, so dexterity barely affects... Oh, no, I guess I take it back. It does probably more for us. And it should. We'll double up on dexterity for now. Alright. Let's check our equipment here, too. We don't have any arrows. How about a bow? We don't have a bow. I could have swore we got more of this stuff. Is this something where we have to unlock it?
So
We
what
might have to
are
unlock
you
it
doing
here.
later? I'm doing this, like always.
Alright, so let's go check out our... let's go check out our feats, too, with our moves. Okay, so the feats don't actually do that, apparently. Which is fine. 5% physical damage bonus. Yes, please. Just so we can get through some of that a little bit faster. That should be it for our feats for now. We have enough gold to where we can buy another one of these attacks, so we're going to do that too. Alright, we'll go with this. Well, we should have a rising kick, as well as another.
He's gonna write me soon? It's just, I'm waiting here, you know?
Okay, so we have to go here to get our loot. Legs. Okay. We're just gonna equip it. Doesn't matter. Better than anything we've got. Bow for sure. Same deal. We're gonna hit Y to just reveal all of them.
Anytime you want to come sell me something,
all right.
I'll be right over here.
We don't have enough stuff to where it really matters that much. I think eventually you'll get to the point where, like, maybe thunder resistance is more prevalent. Obviously, cold would be good with the level that we're playing on right now. Not worried about trophies. All right.
Think Regis is going to be back soon? He has.
Let's see if he has anything to sell here.
Story. Hello there, Catti-Brie.
All right. How much does he want for this? Oh, so you can upgrade these as well, huh? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade our bow here.
Nice.
All right.
Happy to help, CB.
Looks like we're doing pretty well here. We'll move on to our next spot. Hey guys, thanks for watching the first episode. Again, I'm FTA Reaper. If you like this kind of content, these kind of games, make sure you hit subscribe because I play a lot of them. I'm going to put a link up above to my playthrough of Baldur's Gate. It's a much more faithful sort of game towards D&D is than that. So if you want to check out that, it's a little more strategy-based, a little bit slower. Click on that link above. As far as my first impression of this game, it's not a bad game. It looks great. I like that the story is kind of got me engaged. I want to see where it's all going. But I got to say, the combat's a little stiff. It doesn't really seem balanced. You can tell that they really kind of angled it to where you'd have 4 players playing together, and you could revive each other and everything like that. But so playing by yourself is a bit of a challenge. We're going to get through it. Hopefully things start to go a little bit smoother in the next couple episodes. Just with us upgrading our gear, hopefully things go a little bit faster. But not a bad game. I still want to see where everything goes, and I hope I can catch you guys next time on episode 2. So, again, I'm FTA Reaper. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.